Welcome to Amazing Plants Galore, a science movie by the 5th grade students at Andy's school.
This is a maple tree, and this is where maple syrup comes from.
This is a spruce tree. It never grows flowers. It has needles and also cones.
This is another maple tree, and it loses its leaves during the winter.
The sugar maple is New York State trade. It produces yummy maple syrup. Yum!
This is a pine stump, and there used to be a pine tree growing on it.
Look at that spruce tree. Wow, nice and green. Those green things on the ends of the branches are cones.
This tree at one time was standing, and now it is on the ground decomposing.
Look at that green moss. It grows in the shade. Wow, wet and mushy. There's one more maple tree. In the spring it produces yummy maple syrup. We know this thanks to the Native Americans who discovered it. Maple syrup is really good on pancakes. It is so yummy.
This is an old tree stump. It has a giant hole in the middle. I wonder if something lived in it in a point of time.
This is another maple tree, and it does not have any cones, but instead it has flowers.
This is a Norway spruce. It has needles instead of leaves. It stayed green all year. This would be a great place for a clubhouse.
Look at how bright and green that pine tree branch is. I wonder when it will die.
This is a spruce tree. A human thinks it's tall, but a giant would think it's small. This is a baby spruce tree that is growing out behind our school. One day it will be taller than our school.
Look at that tree. The branches are so big and nice. It may be over 100 years old. Wow, that's old.
This is a maple tree. Many people like maple syrup on their pancakes. Did you know it is made only in New York and Canada?
Look at these trees. We get pulp from their wood to make paper. Could you imagine living without paper?
Dandelions are small yellow plants. Some people consider dandelions to be weeds, but others think they are beautiful flowers.
Tulips don't have to be just red. They can be orange too. Bees and moths don't care as long as there is sweet nectar. Dandelions are as yellow as the sun. This one is very bright. I wonder what makes it that color.
These are pretty tulips. They will probably produce more bright flowers. Tulips grow from bulbs. Some people think that dandelions are weeds, but others may think that they're a beautiful yellow blanket.
A bush like this grows from seeds. Each one of these flowers will make a seed one day.
Wow, that buttercup is as yellow as the sun. Does anybody like butter? Let's find out.
These are strawberry plants. I wonder when it will turn into a strawberry. I'll never know. Look how red these tulips are. Don't overwater them because they can't get oxygen.
The bush is full of beautiful purple flowers. The leaves have chlorophyll that make them green and produce food for the plant.
This is another strawberry plant. I wonder how it got white and yellow. It's very pretty. Look how white these flowers are. They produce pollen, and that makes many of us sneeze. Achoo!
Some plants grow next to the water, such as this grass. Many animals eat grass. Grass is a food that many farm animals eat. Deer and other wild animals can also eat grass. It may be appetizing to them, but not to me. This is a picture of lichens which grow on trees. Deer are one of the many animals that eat this plant. Yummy.
This is a beautiful leaf. It is bright green. Leaves make chlorophyll.
This is algae. It's wet and slimy but cool. Ew, it's also in the water. Many animals probably eat this plant. It looks like a fern and smells like grass. I wonder what it is.
This is algae. Algae is not classified as a plant. It grows on top of the water and is slimy and green. Ew!
These look like tiny grass-filled islands. They could be homes for insects like water bugs.
Moss grows in shady, wet places. Many herbivores eat moss. Yum, yum, yum. That's very green grass. Grass has chlorophyll. Wow, green! Some grasses grow by water. The reason for this is so they can suck up the water. Slurp, slurp, slurp.
This grass is so green and long. I think Dad needs to mow it. It also has chlorophyll in it.
Some mosses don't have to grow on rocks. They can grow on trees too, but they have to be moist and wet.
This grows in the water. You would think that it gets too much water, but it doesn't.
The end. Thank you for watching.